Hello students, I'm David and I'm gonna talk about ratio and proportional introduction, and you have to watch up to the end until you don't understand. That very easy concept I'm going to share with you. First of all, I'm going to talk about ratio. If we have A and B, this is called A by B, and this can be written also A is to B. This is called a ratio, and it is read like A is to B. Okay, you understood? Here A by B, B never equal to 0. You have to remember it. Okay, now first of all I would must tell you that how to solve any question related to this chapter, and very easy process I'm going to share you. If you have A is to B, we have ratio. If you add any number, suppose that I'm adding here 2, both sides, the ratio, the value of this ratio will be unchanged. There is no change. If you add any number, or if you divide any number, both the terms, the value of this ratio will not change, like A by B, A by 2 and B by 2. The value of this ratio will be unchanged. Okay, that's clear. And now the next point we are going to discuss about that compound ratio. Compound ratio. Okay, if we have many ratios like A is to B, B like C is to D, and E is to F, and suppose if you want to find the compound ratio of these ratios, so you have to do only one thing. This is called first term. This is A, and this is, you have to take here also this first term, that is C, and you have to take here also, that is called E, is to B into D into F, P into D into F. This is our compound ratios of these ratios. Clear? There is no problem, I think. And now we have to talk about what is the duplicate ratio. Suppose that we have given like A is to, suppose that we have given 2 is to 3, and we have to find a duplicate ratio of these ratios. You have to do only one thing. You have to do square of this number, and both you have to do square. So we get 4 is to 9. This is actually, this is duplicate ratio of this expression. This is duplicate ratio of this expression. Clear? There is no problem. And if I am talking about triplicate ratio of, suppose that we have a number like 2 is to 3, and you have to find a triplicate ratio of this expression of this ratio. You have to do only, you have to take cube on both sides. Okay, here you will get 8 is to 27. This is our triplicate ratio of this. Okay, now you have clear, I think. And now we will talk about subduplicate or ratio, how to find. Suppose that we have given 9 is to 36. Okay, and you have to find subduplicate ratio of this ratio. You have to do only one thing. You have to take here root both sides. Okay, now you can easily find that is 3 is to 6. This is our subduplicate ratio of 9 is to 36. Okay, now clear. And first of all, I would like to sometimes you have to ask some triplicate ratio. Suppose that if you have given 27 and 64, and the question it is given that you have to find subtriplicate ratio of this. Okay, so how do you find? Just you have to take cube root on both sides. Cube root, that is cube root 64, and that is cube root. So you can write it 27 to the power 1 by 3 and 64 to the power 1 by 3. Now you know cube of 3, that is 27. You can write 3 to the power 3 into 1 by 3, and 4 to the power 3 into 1 by 3. You know 4 cube equal to 64. So you have found here 3 is to 4. That is 3 is to 4. That is subtriplicate ratio of this. Clear? There is no problem. Now we will talk about reciprocal ratio. If you have ratio 3 is to 5, you have to find the reciprocal ratio of this ratio. You have to do both sides. You have to take here reciprocal of 1 by 3, reciprocal of 3 and reciprocal of 5. Okay, that is called reciprocal ratio of this ratio. Okay, clear? You can also write like that, 1 by 3 divided by 1 by 5. So 1 by 3 into 5 by 1, it means 5 is to 3. Okay, the reciprocal ratio of 3 is to 5, that is 5 is to 3. Now it is clear. Student, now we will talk about proportion. What is proportion? We have to understand. Suppose we have a quantity A, B, C and D. If suppose that A, B, C, D they are in proportion, then you must say that if they are in proportion, then we can write it A by B proportion to C by D. It means A by B equal to C by D. You can cross multiply, you will get A cross D barabar B cross C. Student, this is A or D, this is called extreme value and this is called mean value. Okay, so we can easily say that product of extremes is always equal to product of means. Okay, I think you have clear this. There is no problem. So whenever A, B, C, D or any given quantity are in proportional, then that time it must be product of extreme must be equal to product of mean. Whenever A, B, C, D any quantities, any 4 quantities are in proportion. Okay, clear? There is no problem. Student, now we will talk about continued proportion. If 3 quantities A, B, C, they are in proportion, continued proportion, it means A is to B proportion to B is to C. It means A by B equal to B by C. We can say that B square equal to AC. Whenever the given quantity are in proportion, then B square must be equal to AC. Okay? Student, you have to remember it. B is here. B is mean proportion. Okay? There is no problem. B is mean proportional between A and C. Okay? Where C is called third proportional. Okay? Student, if you really like this video, then please share and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.